There's no pressure. I'll be waiting, and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all I need. All I miss. 11 days and 11 nights, and I've been thinking about you constantly and all the time. Baby, I even go down on my knees just to get to where you are and make you mine. I don't wanna rush it. Yeah. I just want you to trust it. We'll be fine. Give it time. There's no pressure. I'll be waiting, and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all I need. All I miss. And one day, babe, I go a long way. Don't ever worry if you got me, 'cause you got me. All of the wrongs you've had, I wanna make it right. Just one chance, I won't fight it. If it doesn't fit, it's alright. It ain't my time. There's no pressure. I'll be waiting, and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all I
Just take a breath, really. Just take a breath. Breathe. Breathe. We are going through so many things in this energy. We just have to take a moment and just breathe. The last time we met, you indicated that you would like to get more tools for your tool chest. Some things that you can utilize on a daily basis for your spiritual connection and just to bring you back down consciously to the ground. Just take a breath. No, really, just breathe. Breathing is the life-sustaining exercise that brings the spirit into balance. As we breathe, we strengthen our link to the life force of the Creator, the Source Divine. That force provides the means by which we can tap into the very essence of our spiritual nature. Every inhale that we do is an invitation for God to come into our lives. Every exhale indicates a release of anything that stands between us and the full realization of God's presence in our lives. We are alive in the physical body until we stop breathing. It is through the breath that we stay connected to God while in the physical body. Breath is the gift of God's grace. For at any time, we can exhale and never inhale again. Without breath, in the body, the conscious, and the physical connection to the Creator is broken. The grace of life is taken away, and we move back into a spiritual reality. As we learn to focus on breath, regulate our breath, and channel our breath, we can focus, regulate, and channel the energy of Source Creator in our life. It will manifest differently for everyone. It will empower the spirit, which is your aura, to bring forth whatever you need at any given time. Breath calms the emotions, and because the emotions we experience do not exist in the Creator, such as fear, anger, impatience, and hate, be very clear that this is not the characteristics of the Creator. When we experience these emotions, we are actually relating to our own human experiences and perceptions. We usually feel out of control, in some way threatened. What we usually do is talk, cry, lash out. But what we need to do is breathe. With breath, we can draw on the grace of the Creator and the strength of our spirit to guide us. Breath connects the thinking part of us, which is the masculine energy, to the feeling part of us, which is the feminine energy. And through breath, we are made whole and complete. When we connect with our breath, we have the opportunity to create whatever we may need at the moment. We can create strength, peace, power, and stillness. We can draw on the presence of the divine energy within us at any time. Beloveds, breath is the key that unlocks the power of our spiritual identity. We are aligned with and connected to our ability to transform any experience into something new. Allow me to walk you through some exercises that can help you maximize the effects of breath in your spiritual development. Whether you are having a negative experience or consciously making contact with spirit, the key is to breathe. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Furthermore,
ancestors, I call out to you in the far reaches of our ancestral abode in heaven. I call on you to remember and honor you. Blood, bone, spirit,
Welcome back. Deep breaths. Deep breathing aids in the circulation of blood and fosters spiritual cleansing. It also opens Ashe, the power of the crown and the third eye, while regulating the heart. You need to sit or stand with your back straight. Inhale as much air as possible through your nose. After exhaling, exhale all of the air through your nose, and after exhaling, count to 3 before you inhale again. This practice should be repeated 5 to 7 times in succession, several times throughout the day, particularly before making a decision or responding to an emotional situation. Once you have completed the practice, sit quietly for 3 to 5 minutes. Let us do this together. Sit or stand with your back straight. Inhale as much air. Come on, inhale through your nose, through your nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Close your mouth. Exhale all of the air through your nose. Okay, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. After you finish exhaling out of your nose, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale through your nose again. As much air as possible. As much air. Come on, come on. Okay. Hold it. Exhale out your nose. Get all of the air and let it come out of your nose. That's 2. You got to do this 3 more times. One right after the other, okay? All right, relax. Relax. You're going to do this several times throughout the day, okay? Several times throughout the day. And this is considered deep breaths. It's for your circulation of your blood and spiritual cleansing. It opens up your Ashe, your power through your crown in your third eye. And it also regulates your heart. Once you have completed the exercise, you are to sit quietly for 3 to 5 minutes. Let's move on. If you haven't got a bottle of water with you, please go grab one. I should have told you that. Cleansing breath. The cleansing breath will increase your blood flow to the brain and your heart. It will accelerate the elimination of toxins in your bloodstream. Cleansing breath. Sit or stand in a comfortable position. Inhale slowly as much air as possible through your nose. Let's do it now together. Inhale slowly through your nose. Hold it. Exhale slowly through your mouth with your lips puckered, like you're about to kiss somebody. Relax for a few seconds by breathing at a regular pace, regular breathing. You're going to do it again. You're going to inhale slowly, as much air as you can through your nose. You're going to exhale slowly through your mouth with your lips puckered. After all the air is gone, you're going to rest for a few seconds. Get back to your regular breathing. Then you're going to inhale again. You're going to repeat this at least 8 times. 8 times. And once you have completed this practice, you need to sit quietly for 3 to 5 minutes. You can use this cleansing breath throughout your day to keep your minds clear and your emotions balanced. You can also use this cleansing breath when you feel especially stressed or upset, and in response to your moment by moment experiences and interactions with others. Next, we're going to move on to balancing breaths. Balancing breath maintains the equilibrium of the right and left sides of your brain. What it does is it clears out the toxins emotionally and get rid of that emotional toxic energy and cleanses your lymph glands. It strengthens your spiritual vision as well. It opens the heart center, your emotional core, and your solar plexus, the core or center of your being. Are you ready? Let us begin. Sit with your back straight and supported if necessary. Cover your right nostril with your left forefinger. So you put on your right nostril, use your left hand and cross over and cover that nostril. You're just going to push your nostril down. It sounds crazy, right? Inhale slowly through your left nostril, which is open, to the count of 4. Let's try it. Cover your right nostril with your finger from your left and inhale through your left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the right nostril and cover the left nostril with your left thumb. You see how it works? Your forefinger and your thumb. Your forefinger and your thumb from your left hand. Release the right nostril, cover the left nostril with your thumb. Sit or stand in a comfortable position. Rest. You're going to rest for the count of 4. Repeat the exercises 4 times. Let's do it together. Cover your right nostril with your left forefinger. Inhale slowly through your left nostril to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the right nostril. Cover the left nostril with your left thumb and release it to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit and stand to a comfortable position. Rest to the count of 4. Repeat the exercise 4 times. Let's go through it one more time because I know it's movement, right? Cover the right nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale slowly through your left nostril, right? Cover your right. Inhale slowly through your left nostril to the count of 4. Hold the breath for the count of 4. Release the right nostril. Cover the left nostril with your thumb. Rest for the count of 4 and repeat the exercise 4 times. So you complete the practice, sit quietly for 3 to 4 minutes. After 2 weeks of consistent practice, increase all counts to 8 and increase the practice to twice a day. Okay? Like I said, this is balancing breath. Cover your right nostril. 1, 2, 3. Hold, move, release out of your right. Cover your right. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Move over to close the left. Exhale through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You got it? Okay. That's your balancing breath. So now they want you to, they were showing you how to do it with your right. Now they want you to switch your hands. Inhale through your right nostril to the count of 4. Hold your breath. Release the left nostril. Cover the right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale slowly to the count of 4 through the left nostril. Rest for the count of 4. So you're going to do 4 to the right with the exhale through the left. After you finish that 4 times, then you're going to start inhaling through the left. Cover the left. Blow out through your right nostril. Okay? And you're going to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Make sense? All right. Remember, I said to do this at least twice a week, if you can. The next one we'll be covering is called conscious connected breath. When you do a conscious connected breath, it brings to the surface and dissolves suppressed emotions and memories, increase mental and emotional stamina. It balances all physical body functions. This technique is also known as rebirthing breathwork. This is a warning. It is advisable to practice this process with the support of a trained breath technician. I'm going to read through it and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because this is without stopping the process. So sometimes people get lightheaded. They may feel a certain way and they can't continue with the process. So if you have any type of respiratory issue, I suggest that you do not do this. I repeat, do not do this if you have any type of respiratory situation. You're going to sit comfortable in a position. You're going to inhale as much air as possible through your mouth. Without resting, you're going to let it back out through your mouth. That's what it's going to sound like. Sounds crazy, right? And you're going to do that. Without resting, you're going to inhale again and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You're going to do that continuously without stopping. There is no pause between the inhaling and the exhaling. So you can expect that you're going to yawn. You're probably going to cough like I just did. You may feel sleepy when you're doing this process. You may also experience coldness in your hands and your feet. But don't be alarmed because your body will begin to fill with oxygen. These are the most common reactions. It is best to do this type of breathing when you have no other demands on your time, perhaps at night, right before bed. Ashe, Ashe. And do it as long as you can, okay? There is no set amount of times to do this. But like I said, warning number 3, if you are having any type of respiratory issues, do not do this practice. Meditative breaths. When you are in meditative breathing, what it does is it stills the chatter of the mind and opens up your ashe of the crown, your throat, your heart, and your solar plexus. So sit with your back straight, feet flat, palms facing upward on your thighs with your eyes closed. Beginning at your feet, working all the way up to your head, issue a gentle mental command to every part of your body to relax. For example, my feet are relaxed, my ankles are relaxed, my calves are relaxed. And you just keep going all the way up until you get all the way up, okay, to your head. And don't worry if you miss a part or two. Your body's going to get the message, okay? You're going to drop your head so that your chin is resting on your chest. Allow your body to relax for 3 to 5 seconds. While your head is forward, begin to inhale slowly. And while you're doing that, roll your head up and backwards slowly until your head is dangling. If you are counting mentally, it should take 8 counts to get your head up and back. While your head is backward dangling, right? Inhale slowly to the count of 4. Then exhale slowly to the count of 4. On your next inhale, slowly to begin to roll your head forward again, mentally counting from 1 to 8 until your chin is resting on your chest again. I will repeat. Get yourself into a meditative state. Make sure your feet are firmly planted to the ground. You're going to drop your head so that your chin is resting on your chest. It's best to do this with your eyes closed because you are focused. Allow your body to relax for 3 to 5 seconds. And while your head is all the way forward, I want you to begin to inhale slowly. And while doing so, roll your head up and backward slowly until your head is dangling, which means that it's totally relaxed in a backward state. When you get your head back there, mentally count 8 counts to get your head up and back. So it's when it's down, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My head is all the way back, right? While your head is all the way back, inhale slowly to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. While your head is back, you exhale slowly to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next inhale, you're going to slowly begin to roll your head forward again to the count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When your head is forward again, with your chin resting on your chest again, you're going to inhale to the count of 4, and then you're going to exhale to the count of 4. You're going to rest 3 to 5 seconds in between, and then you're going to repeat this process again until you get to a total of 4 times. Ashe. Beloveds, I want you to remember that you will find that your mind and your body are now still, and you're ready for a longer meditation practice. And this would be an excellent opportunity to pray silently or aloud, or to repeat some type of affirmation, or to ask questions to your highest, most holy self. Sit quietly for 5 to 10 minutes when you're done. This is an excellent breathing technique to do just before you begin to practice your meditation. Breathing is the key to quieting your mind for meditation. The deeper you breathe, the more energy you provide to your spiritual self. So when you begin to meditate and go through that process, it will be difficult to keep still and to still the mind initially. So there is nothing wrong with you. Try listening to some music, whether it's a flute or piano, something that is very soothing to you. And listen intently to the music. I want you to breathe to the rhythm. When the thoughts come into your mind, simply think peace. Ashe, Ashe. Each of these breathing exercises that I just went over with you should be done consciously, and consistently, which means you'll need to make an effort to do that. You asked for the information. I gave you the information on what you need to do. So I am hoping and praying that this is something that you really wanted in your toolbox, your tool chest, whatever you identify it as. I want you to make an effort to do that. Deal? Deal. And in any breathing practice that you do, be mindful to keep your back as straight as possible and your shoulders relaxed. Always breathe slowly and breathe from the center of your body, which is your stomach. All right? Not your chest. That's where most people get it wrong. The air is through your stomach, not through your chest. It's important to remain conscious of how you are breathing at all times, especially when you are in a mindful state. Okay? But if you need a plan that will support you in practicing any of all the methods that are here, I would suggest that you practice deep breaths. I suggest you practice your cleansing breaths, balancing breaths immediately upon rising in the morning. You can always put this segment back on rewind and listen until you get the steps yourself. Try it for at least a week to see if there has any impact on you at all. Practice, practice, practice. Meditative breaths before you sit for any type of practice of meditation. Practice conscious connected breaths once a week to clear your consciousness of any and all residue of anything that has been upsetting you or stressing you out. Okay? So, what did you learn? What did you learn? That conscious breathing nurtures and nourishes the mind, the body, and the spirit. Breath is how we remain conscious of and connected to Source Divine God. When your mind or your emotions are stressed, breathing becomes shallow and restricted. If you just breathe, you will feel and know what to do next. You hold your breath unconsciously to avoid any feelings. Ashe? All right. I hope I was able to help with this process. And I guess I'll be talking to you soon. Did you miss your old girl for a minute? Yeah, life is life and everything. But I didn't forget about none of y'all. You know how much I care about y'all. So I just want you to know that I want you to know that this conscious breathing exercises that I gave you, that deep breathing and all of that can make you understand that growth that you're experiencing from the core of your being. I want you to know that it comes to you. Things will come to you as brief glimpses of your true self. This breathing is going to connect you in ways that you have not experienced. And if you have, kudos to you. Nothing in life happens that does not begin with your breath. Once you learn how to breathe and learn how to do it and do it consciously, you begin to understand that if you have a strong enough what, the how will be presented. The how of breathing means do it slowly and deeply from the belly, not from your chest. Believe it or not, most people do not know how to breathe. What I do know is that when you are fully breathing, you outgrow your self-doubt and your needless self-sacrifice. That incessant nagging of the have to do's and the need to do's and all of that other stuff for other people is gone. Breath gives birth to readiness. You become ready to move, ready to jump, to swim, to fall, to survive, to drown, to thrive, to flourish. Taking no prisoners or no hanger on or no leeches in this process. The neediness, the desire for approval and acceptance, and the hesitancy that keep you in desperate despair of wishing and hoping is gone. If you're about the serious business of making a dream into a reality, you have moved beyond the practice of mere goal setting. You have to become a vessel for what you know and must feel. It is happening through you because you are breathing. And it's just that simple. It's just that simple. God has a plan for your life. And your job is to breathe your way to it and through it, moment by moment. Just breathe. No, really, seriously, just breathe. These practices will become normal to you, I promise. Ashe, Ashe. It's been a pleasure, again, spending time with you. I'll see y'all soon, all right? Be well, stay safe. Ashe, and deep bow to each and every one of you.